Right, hello everybody, welcome to Cadwell Park. It's time for a 6-hour endurance race with EnduroKA. It's been a while since we've been with the series as well, but I hope you are as excited as I am. Yes, we are here, right here at Cadwell Park in Lincolnshire for exclusive behind the scenes content. We're going to have some on-track action. It's going to be a festival of motorsport throughout the day for you today here in the glorious sunshine. There are a few dodgy clouds knocking about. Maybe there might be a bit of moisture at some point. That could throw a curveball or two. Who is going to win? Well, lights out at about 10 past 11. We are going to be live for the opening 10 laps or so of that, so you will catch all of the action live. Now, we were here in 2019 as well for the first time that EnduroKA ever came to Cadwell Park. And if you want a little taste of how things are going to be today, watch this. Roll VT. It's round 4 of the inaugural EnduroKA series. Now we're back at Cadwell Park. It's a 6-hour endurance race. So this is the famous mountain.
They're pushing the limits.
Bloody steep. Yeah, there you go. That's how things looked in 2019. But as you can see, the sun is shining once again. Now, we've got a question for you as well. Do comment below. We want to know how many laps are going to be completed today in 6 hours at Cadwell Park from these Ford KA Mark 1 KAs, 1300 cc's. What do you think? In fact, have a close look, Leon. If you just turn around, you can see a few of the cars are just waiting to be fueled up. We'll pan around and have a little look. There's some of them there. There's number 327. We've got number 37, Evans Hart. The two Hearts perfect in there as well. He's going to have a perfect race. Well, we are going to find out today, aren't we? What do you think? Do comment below. We want to know how many laps do you think will be completed of Cadwell Park. We'll pop the text up at the bottom for you so you can see. Now, we've had qualifying as well this morning. The cars went out just after 9 o'clock. So let's pop up on screen how qualifying finished. And I can tell you it's ow, ow, ow! Wolf Motorsport on pole position. Yes, it is. Let's just run through the qualifying grid for you. There you go, my best Wolf impression. I can't do any better than that. Here's Callum. Oh, we've got Callum at Let's just pop that down a sec. Yeah, we do actually, Callum. I'm glad you're here as well. You had a couple of issues with the car before qualifying. You managed to get out though.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, so we had a little issue from a scrutineering point of view, which meant that we had to make a couple of last-minute alterations to the car. But fortunately, we got both cars done. Everybody managed to qualify. So yeah, we're good. Set for the race.
Look, we spoke before, actually, just before you went out for qualifying, and I was a bit blasé about qualifying, like 6 hours. Does it really matter? But you're a racing driver, and you put me straight, didn't you?
Well, yeah. I mean, it is a long race, and it's very true that you can start anywhere and still make it through to the end of the race after 6 hours. It's all about spending as little time in the pits as possible. But I find it crucial to be somewhere near the front for the start of the race, just because there's less cars around you. It's a narrow track, and you just want to avoid contact wherever possible. Yeah. So the further towards the front you are, hopefully the less of a melee you're caught up in, and hopefully less dramas. But not always true.
This place is called the Mini Nürburgring, Callum. Is it?
Yes. Yes. It's high risk, high speed, and fortunately, hopefully qualifying's out of the way. We're there or thereabouts. So hopefully we can just rein back in that risk level a little bit for the race and just make sure we all stay on track and don't trip over each other.
Quick question, we've just seen you all lining up for fuel there. Probably costs a fortune at the minute, doesn't it? But aside from that,
£2 a litre.
Do you fill it up? You start the race with a full tank?
Start the race with a full tank. You always intend to go for as long as possible in the race, just because it gives you the most options.
Okay, how long does a full tank last then, do you think?
It should do 2 hours, just over maybe. So the maximum driver stint is 2 hours and 10 minutes. So you should find people doing around a 2 hour stint, changing for drivers. But then you have to do 3 3 mandatory pit stop driver changes here, so that's going to throw the cat amongst the pigeons and put people on different strategies.
Well, I'll let you crack on. Thanks for talking to us, Callum McDougall there from Turn 7 Limited Racing. Big thank you. We are broadcasting to the page as well, and a big shout out to Callum as well. Very recently, Turn 7 did a run over to Poland to drop stuff off for the Ukrainian appeal. So fantastic work for those guys. Now, we were looking at qualifying. We just jumped in with Callum there. Let's bring the qualifying results back up for you so you can see. As I said before, it is Wolf Motorsport on pole for 1:55.670. That was lightning fast. IP Racing in second. IP Racing former winners here as well. They know what they're doing. Track Focus in third place. PSI in fourth. Turn 7, who just spoke to, that was Callum there. They had a good qualifying. As I said, they had car issues. Doesn't look like it with a 5th place, does it? They're not saying junkies. Former winners here as well. Then we got Misty Racing, Sukaru Racing, Carlity. Oh, we've got some cracking names as well. So have a look through there. Now, don't forget, we are going to be live behind the scenes throughout the day. So much to bring you as well. Again, that question, how many laps are going to be completed? We want to know. It is lights out now in just over half an hour. We are going to stay live. Let's pop that list down. Let's go for a little walk, shall we? Let's get a look really behind the scenes and see how things are sort of getting on over here. Let's go chat to some of the teams. We've just been chatting to Turn 7 over there. Let's keep on going down, shall we? We've got a lovely livery here, the 555, the old Colin McRae Sukaru rally team. Let's just make sure, have a quick word. We're not going to be doing any rallying today, though, are we?
Hello, right?
You're right.
I'm not, Pete, mate. Yeah, that's the only reason he can get an extra couple of seconds on me, I'm sure.
Cutting corners there. We're going to have a track limits problem today.
yeah. I've not seen the black flag yet, so I'm confident. So, yeah.
How was qualified out there?
It was good, yeah. So it's first time at Cadwell. I'm the novice, hence the
sticker.
So, but yeah, I got stunned at 2 minutes this morning, so I was happy. Went out first. So yeah, Pete Dickinson's going to start.
Yeah.
There's just the 2 of us, so we're going to swap in. He gets sick around this course, so he might be doing an hour stint, and then I'm taking over.
So you're going to be doing a lot then.
We're not going to see much. Hoping I don't get sick.
I was just chatting to Callum McDougall actually in Turn 7, and of course Cadwell's been likened to a mini Nürburgring, so it's a bit of a baptism of fire, isn't it, for you, really?
Absolutely. Mate, I mean, for my first few laps, I was just trying to work out how to stay on the track. But actually, first lap, I missed the start of the mountain. I went across the grass. That was my first experience. That was,
Mr. McRae would be very proud of you there.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right. That's the only reason. Yeah, I thought, well, yes, obviously the spirit of McRae is there. Yeah. But starting to fight till we walked the track last night. Yeah. Pete and myself, and so I've identified a couple of areas where I can get maybe a second or 2 up. I'm never going to be up with those top guys. Absolutely.
I don't know. You've got by the sounds of it, you've got 4 hours out there this afternoon.
Yeah, I know.
You might be all right. Just a quick question: the mountain, right? You clearly walked it. How steep is it? It's like that, isn't it?
Yeah, that is crazy. I was doing it in second initially, then I don't know. Pete said, "Oh yeah, I fly around there in third, and I change in second while I'm sort of in the air, basically." Yeah, so I'll try that. And it actually worked quite well. So.
We might see you in changing the gearbox as well.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thanks, guys. Cheers. Let's keep on going down. We've got Octane Junkies over here. Former winners, actually, a track they know very well. Let's go have a word with the guys. Oh, sorry, this is Team Scheme, so we're not broadcasted to the page. Jamie, how are we doing?
Yeah, good, thank you.
You guys have had success around here before, haven't you?
Yeah, we've done pretty well with the guys before. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're looking forward to this weekend. We've got 3 cars out, so obviously we've got the guys in Octane, qualified 6th.
Yep, I saw that.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
We've solid results. We were out testing yesterday, so looking good.
Now, strategy. Let's talk a bit of strategy for everybody, so everybody can see and hear.
Jamie, your mum's
you just want to stay out. You just want to stay out of the pits, don't you?
Yeah, exactly that. It's all about minimal time in the pits.
And it's weird here at Cadwell, isn't it? Because the inside of the track, you can't get into the inside of the track. Once you're here, you have to stay here. So this is actually the pit lane up here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit of a rally course from the mountain up to the back of here, 30 kph as well, so it's only like 18 mile an hour, so it is very slow, but it does get manic here as well, and then you do your refueling down in
we could run faster than that, couldn't we?
I don't know about me, but you could maybe.
I don't think so. Cheers, Jamie, good luck, mate. Jamie Moore there from Moore's Motors. We've got the Grid Finder team here as well. I wanted to see if I could have a chat with somebody. Jem Hetworth driving in this team. Let's go have a word with the guys, shall we? Hello guys, how are we doing?
Hello, how's it going?
I've just come to, no, sit down. I'm going to sit down as well.
Oh, okay, good.
Such a steep Cadwell Park, and it really is. Qualifying, how was it out there?
Well, as Cadwell Park always is, it's tough to get a clean lap, tough to get laps without traffic. I don't think I got a perfect lap in, but bits of them were excellent. So
Yeah.
not qualified as high as I think we were capable of, but confident of moving forward in the race. I think we've got the pace.
Normally in these endurance races, I kind of say qualifying perhaps isn't so important. At places like Donington, perhaps it's not so important. Here at Cadwell, it makes a bit more of a difference, doesn't it? Because it's so tight and narrow.
Well, it's a bit harder to pass. So you're right, we were thinking in Donington, oh no, we've qualified down in P18, and actually we ran a lot of the race in the top 10 just because of our race pace, and we were quite fortunate in our races are all a very similar-ish pace. Toby's definitely faster than us, but we're only a couple of seconds apart. So throughout a 6-hour race, we're feeling pretty confident. But we were just actually having that conversation about qualifying and saying that perhaps it's not so relevant on a 6-hour race. But you're absolutely right. I hadn't thought that. It's kind of like little mini Monaco, isn't it? It's difficult to pass. So
mini Monaco now. We've had mini Nürburgring, mini Monaco. Just anything that's tight and narrow is difficult.
Difficult to pass.
It's taking the best and the worst bits of Monaco and the Nordschleife and sort of mashing them together in Lincolnshire.
The best and the worst bits of mashing. I love that. Guys, best of luck. We'll no doubt catch up later as well throughout the race. Let's keep on going down. All right, mate. We've got some great liveries. Look at the camel racing. Remember Formula 1 from the 90s with the old Benetton team, isn't it? What a great livery that is. It looks fantastic, doesn't it? Let's keep on going down anyway. We've got all sorts of stuff going on here. Let's keep moving along because we've got a lot to get through as well. Don't forget, we've got under half an hour till lights out. Now, it's not too long as well before the cars will get called to assembly area, so we will go down to assembly area for that. Let's keep going, make sure they're here we are. How you doing, mate?
Oh, good, how are you?
Is there anything you don't race?
No, nothing. Try and race anything except motorbikes, because that's just an organ donor if that's the case.
Yeah, but this is a motorbike track, though, so you come to a motorbike track but don't like motorbikes.
Yeah. Luckily, these are pretty narrow, so we're all right. There's room for 2 on the straights, I think, so we're all right. Yeah.
You've got a pretty good team, haven't you?
Yeah, there's me, Adam and Ryan, so me and Ryan were pretty close. Adam is a little bit of a step above, but we did let him out with the fresh tyres, on the low fuel, so we gave him every opportunity that we could, so I'm just saying that now, yeah. So, but yeah, so it should be pretty good. Just 6 hours, it's a long time, it's just consistency.
I know it is, but you're a racer, right? And those lights go out, and you've got to think of the long game, but do you? Someone's in front, you think, I can get that gap.
Exactly.
We've still got 5 hours, 59 minutes to go, but I'm going to go for it anyway.
Yeah. I think me and Ryan are probably a little bit more measured. I think Adam would go for that gap. If he can be P1 by the first corner, he'll go for it.
Good man. Good man.
Yeah, it's a long race, so we'll see what
Where
happens.
else are you racing this year, Sam?
We're doing in a few weeks. We're doing the 750 Motor Club, Club Enduro in the Golf and TTs, and then we're doing the Turismo X with MSB as well.
Fantastic.
So we'll be at Anglesey. So we're doing the 24-hour in these, and we're doing the Turismo X as well. So it's going to be a tiring weekend for the guys. So luckily they've got 2 days after the Saturday, Sunday off. So
you let him have a couple of days off of you.
Yeah, as long as the cars are all right. Anyway, yeah.
Here he is. He's Adam now. Actually, Adam, come here. By the way, do you want this on your page? Yeah.
Do you got any cash?
Have you got any cash?
He hasn't paid me yet.
He was just saying, measured. You've got to be measured. It's a 6-hour race. He said Adam's the type of guy who's just going to go for it.
For 6 hours, yeah. Isn't that the idea of racing?
If there's a gap, go for it. Even on the first lap, right?
Well, yeah.
But you guys have had a lot of success in this series so far. You've only got one thing in mind, haven't you? And that's the win, right?
Yeah, we need more straight line speed though.
Are you a little bit disappointed, Wolf picture?
I don't like being second, put it that way.
I know. All right, might not be that way after 6 hours. Adam, best of luck. We'll catch up later. Yeah? Cheers, mate. Let's keep on going. We've got the Autotech Motorsport car there. Oh, listen to this. All KAs. They've been called already down to the assembly area. I'm not so sure this one's going to get down in time yet. Let's just find out. Hello, guys. How you doing, mate? You all right?
We're fine.
What's happened? What's wrong?
Unfortunately, power steering pipe dropped onto the dry shaft, wore through the metal pipe, and it's the high pressure pipe as well, so you can't patch it up. We managed to bore our pipe, we put it on, and now the thread in the rack is knackered, and it's now peeing out of there, so we've got to change the rack. So it don't look like we're going to actually make the start.
I was going to say, you've got 25 minutes.
But hopefully they might let us join the race part of the way through so we get a bit of track action.
Yeah.
But I think the trophies are a little out of reach today.
Well, look, look, hey, anything is sport.
We're still smiling, aren't we?
That's it. Good man. Look, thanks for talking. Best of luck, guys. We will be watching. Come on, we want to see you out there, definitely. Let's keep going around, shall we? The cars are going to be making their way down shortly. We are going to head down there in a little bit, but there's still a lot to cover. I just want to explain how pit stops will work today. As we heard, there are mandatory pit stops. Of course, every team has to have a minimum of 2 drivers. It's 6 hours in total. You heard from Callum, 2 hours, 10 minutes max drive time per stint. They think the fuel tanks are only going to last about 2 hours. The cars are going to come up here, and this, the actual behind us, is where the main pit straight is going to be. So we'll go up, have a little look. This is where the main pit straight is going to be for sort of the tool work, anything tyre changes, that type of thing that needs to get done. And then actually where scrutineering is where you do your fuel changes. So actually there's sort of 2 pit stops, 2 pit lanes here, which could get a little bit confusing, but we'll keep you up to date with that as well. Oh, we've got the Misty Racing boys up here. Good qualifying from them, looking to go well. Steve just getting these, put a bit of duct tape. It's proper motorsport when you've got duct tape, isn't it?
Exactly.
Look at that. If it's good enough for Formula 1, it's good enough here,
duct tape and cable ties, that's it. Holds the whole car together.
You've been racing with EnduroKA quite a lot. You enjoy it?
Yeah, we do. Yeah,
it's a good crack,
fun.
isn't it?
It is a good crack. Yeah, good fun, good camaraderie. Yeah, good team thing.
Cadwell, it's quite an experience up here, isn't it?
Cadwell's awesome. Cadwell's awesome to drive, but it's rubbish to race. As a driver, it's a place you'd come to scare someone.
Like I say, you've got a bit close to some people every now and again, but you
exactly.
know, well,
yeah, that was in they have, not me.
Yeah,
Exactly. I was in qualifying. I ain't going to do it from the race. There was nothing left.
You better get to assembly, guys. That's what we'll see you out there. Cheers. Thank you. Misty Racing there, getting themselves ready. In fact, the cars are all starting to make their way down. Let's get ourselves down to assembly now, shall we? Walk down. What are we now? We've got just over 20 minutes to go until lights out. It is a few people making the last changes. We are expecting long stints to start off with. However, it's Cadwell Park. It's 33 KAs. Could we have some early pit stops? We are going to stay live, of course, for the start of this race. Do not go anywhere. What have we got? Just over 20 minutes until lights out. It will be a 6-hour endurance race here at Cadwell Park. Let's go have a little look at the mountain. You all right, mate? We've got the Shine Automotive boys up there as well. They'll be coming down. We'll grab a word with even more of the drivers very shortly. The teams, see how they're feeling. Wolf Motorsport on pole position. How important is pole position in a 6-hour race? Well, it's important, but it's not make or break, is it? We've got the Castrol car over there as well, number 88, just doing a bit of fueling up, as you can see. 6 hours, a lot of fun. I have had the pleasure of driving one of these KAs as well, thanks to Moore's Motors. It was at Brands Hatch on the Indy circuit. They are an awful lot of fun, I can tell you that. Yes, they're not the quickest in the world, but that's why it's an endurance race. Right, I'm just trying to see if there's any cars down there actually in assembly. There aren't actually any cars down there yet either. Now, you might be able to see down there Stuart Garland in the purple top over to the right. He's the coordinator for EnduroKA. He's been doing it since its inception. In fact, the idea first started in 2018. 2019 was the first ever season. We were there live at Donington Park for the first ever EnduroKA race. And then we also went to Cadwell Park, Snetterton and Brands Hatch that year. And of course, we always have the Indy 500 as well at Brands Hatch to round out the season. Here we are right now at Cadwell Park. There has been a race already this season at Donington Park. I believe it was IP Racing who took the honours there. So a lot of action to come. Now, if you want to watch even more live motorsport in 2022, there's a link to our YouTube channel in the body of this broadcast. It is called Live Sport Now. Give it a click. You can watch so much. In fact, we're back live tomorrow as well with the MG Car Club right here at Cadwell Park. Make sure you do hit subscribe. You can watch as much motorsport action as you want. Behind the scenes content, you name it, we take you closer than anybody can as well. Now, if you like what you see of EnduroKA too, I cannot imagine why you haven't liked what you've seen so far. There's a link to the EnduroKA website as well in this broadcast, wherever you're watching it. Give it a click. Give it a click. Let's go have a chat with the guys. So let's walk down and yeah, do give it a click. You find out more about EnduroKA. And yeah, you want to get involved. Oh, they're watching us as well. I think they're actually watching us. So let's go over. I think they want to have a word with us. I'm going to see if they're watching. Are you watching? Are you watching it? Are you watching it?
I'm watching.
You're watching it? Oh, good lads.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. How does it look?
Screenception.
Oh, there we go. Let's go KM Racing. Let's go Misty Racing. Let's go you guys. All right, how are we feeling?
Oh, feeling great, mate. Qualifying didn't really go too well. We had an issue with the gearbox.
Yeah.
But P18 could be better, could be worse.
About middle of the way, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
it's
We've got
you're
top
in
10.
You're in contention there, aren't you?
Yeah, we've got top 10 pace, definitely.
Good.
The first round we finished P10, so we know we can do it. And where we had the issue earlier, we only had a few laps in, so with more laps we do, the better we get.
Anything can happen here at Cadwell. Just stay out of trouble, isn't it? That's all you got to do. Just stay out of trouble, right?
Yeah, no mistakes. Try and stay on the black stuff.
Excellent. And now I'm assuming when they call everybody to assembly area, everybody just ignores for 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
And then
no one's ready. No one's ready.
They always call really early, don't they?
Yeah.
To be fair. But who's doing the first stint? Are you doing the first stint?
No, Taylor's doing our first stint. He's in the car now. Then we believe it's either Luca or Andrew.
Yeah.
And then see what happens.
Fantastic.
See whoever's fastest goes out. We can send it.
Enjoy it, won't you? Anyway, thanks so much
thank
for
you
us, and keep watching. By the way, we've got the Catmobile over there as well. Can you see that? How cool does that look? There we go. Do vote for your best livery as well, and remember, we want to know from you. Tell us, comment below how many laps are going to be completed today. Do comment below. The closest wins nothing. Never mind. Right, let's go down because the cars are starting to come to assembly now. Yeah, do comment below how many laps do you think are going to be completed in 6 hours here. I'll help you out a little bit, shall I? Wolf Motorsport on pole position, a 1:55.6. So there you go. A 1:55.6 was pole position time. How many laps are going to be completed in 6 hours, do you think? Bear in mind, there could be safety cars, there probably will be safety cars, there could be red flags as well, so just bear all of that in mind as well. There will be a curfew. If there are red flags, of course the clock does stop, but there will be a curfew too. We've got the first car down, the Two Schemes car has come down already. We chatted to those guys a little bit earlier. Let's go down anyway and have a chat to some more of the people. We've got a podium down here as well, and I did want to show you where the mountain is as well. We were doing a bit of research on Cadwell Park. Apparently motorbikes, when they come up the mountain, they get airborne. They can get to 7 foot. I'm not so sure I believe that, but if anybody's got any video evidence, we would absolutely love to see it. So let's go down and have a little look at the podium and see if we can figure out who is going to be stood on it later. Morning all, how are we doing? Excited?
All right.
Excited?
It's a one-horse race at the moment.
Congratulations, let's just do the podium now. So here it is, this is the Cadwell Park podium. As you can see, who is going to be stood here later? Wolf Motorsport on pole position. Let's just pop the grid order back up onto the screen for you so you can see how things finished in qualifying. It's going to be close for the first corner, isn't it? It really, really is, but it's very tight here indeed. Wolf Motorsport on pole, IP Racing in second, Track Focused in third, PSR in fourth, Turn 7 in fifth, Octane Junkies in sixth, Misty Racing in seventh, Sukaru Racing in eighth, Calamity in ninth, brilliant name, VPEX Motorsport in 10th, ABG Network in 11th. Then we've got Fatboy Racing, G&B Finch Racing, GM Performance. We've got AxleMetrics.com, KM Racing, VEC Motorsport, Autotech Motorsport, Grid Finder, Race Logic, Vincat Racing, is that right, Leon? No. Okay, Leon, my cameraman, was trying to explain to me how I say Windgat Racing. It's not Windgat, it is Windgat Racing. So something like that. I guess it's Dutch? Afrikaans. Okay, there you go. Windgat Racing. That's okay, we've got Castro Racing, Camel Racing, we saw LDR Performance Tuning, we've got Row Rage Motorsport, Mauricio Motorsport, M&O Racing, we've got Culvershaw, we've got Shine Automotive, Semprini Racing, Hard Enthusiastic, Burton Power Racing as well. Burton Power Racing on the very first ever EnduroKA race in 2019 at Donington Park. Right, let's pop it down because the cars are coming in now. We're going to grab a word with you. Might be safer standing with me actually, Leon, as the cars come down, because they are going to park right in front of us as well. There's the Shine boys as well, just giving them a bit of a wave there. Let's see where they're going to go. We are broadcasting with Shine as well. Hello everybody, tell us where you're watching from today as well. Are you at home? Are you out with the family? Are you at a different racetrack? Do comment below. Are you overseas as well? Tell us where you're watching from. We want to hear from you. We can see the comments. We are getting close as well. We are under 15 minutes away from lights out here at Cadwell Park for the second round of EnduroKA in 2022. I'm going to go say hello because there's no one behind him. How you doing, mate?
I'm alright, mate. How are you?
I'm not too shabby. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, no, it's nice to see you back.
Yeah, we are.
Did you miss us all?
Of course I did.
Yeah, that's why.
You know, I can't stay away from you
You're
guys.
looking well.
Thank you, mate. I did my hair, just for Shine Automotive.
Oh, you see, you've got to look smart. I've done my hair. Does it look good?
Oh, it looks brilliant. Yeah? It really, really does. You've kept the green livery, I see, as well. I like that. It makes it
might be changing. It might be changing for next year, but we don't know yet.
Oh, go on, give us a scoop.
I don't know.
What colour? Orange?
Tell you.
Orange?
No, but you'll have to backhand me. How much? How much do you want to pay me, and I'll tell you.
£1.50.
Deal.
Deal. I'll give it to you after. What colour?
Pink.
Pink. Okay, yeah. Oh, that would stand out. That would definitely stand out. I'll let you go anyway, because I think you better move. But it's good to see you, mate.
See you later.
Shine Automotive. I owe you guys £1.50. There we go. This is what we mean about motorsport. It's great to be back in the paddock as well. Everybody has such a good laugh. Everybody has a great time. You can see the cars coming in now. Do pick your favourite livery as well. Tell us, what do you think looks the best? That 127, the Pinion Ward car, the Texaco, it looks incredible, doesn't it, as well? There's some really imaginative designs. This is serious racing, but it's also about having a good time, having a lot of fun as well. It's 6 hours. What a great place to come apply your try. Whether you're a rookie or an experienced racer, it's so much fun. We've got Jem Hepworth racing as well. She's with the Grid Finder team. I caught up with her a little bit earlier. Of course, she's partnered Jimmy Broadbent before in the Brit car. She's used to driving far quicker machinery, no disrespect to the Ford Ka. However, she was full of smiles this morning. So the car's starting to line up. I wonder if there's a few nervous people at the minute. We are going to stay live for the opening 10 laps or so, so do not go anywhere. Remember, you can watch live motorsport with us on our YouTube channel, Live Sport Now. There's a link in the body of this broadcast. Do give it a click. Do hit subscribe as well. It's well worth tuning in. We've got live MG Car Club Motorsport to bring you tomorrow as well, live behind the scenes. Nobody gives the time and attention like we do, so do not go anywhere. Stay with us. The clock is ticking. We've got 11 minutes until lights out for this race. Watch out for car number 555. Pete Deanan is a very quick racer indeed. Watch out for IP Racing. We want to find Wolf Motorsport, car number 26, the guys on pole position as well. We will speak to them. They were on pole, not just on pole, but by 0.8 of a second or so as well. They were lightning this morning. And of course, it is the Reed crew in that car. Here they all come. What a sight these make. We are going to chat to some more of the drivers shortly, but I'm sure you can appreciate whilst they're driving in and parking, it can be a bit of a calamity at times. See what I did there? Calamity. With us getting run over. These wonderful MF3 media bibs do allow us to go everywhere, but unfortunately they don't make us run over proof, unfortunately. And I'm a bit too soft for that to be run over and bounce back up again. So do comment below how many laps are going to be completed today. We want to hear from you. Have a guess. Comment below. You've got nothing to lose. Just drop a comment. We will have a look, see who gets the closest, and we'll give you a shout out. You don't win anything, but you know, you win the respect of everybody else watching. As I said before, 1:55.6 was the pole time. You do the maths. 6 hours around Cadwell Park. It's, what did we say it was, 2.2 miles, Cadwell? Is it 2.2? Roughly. Here they come in now. I'm just seeing, do we have... Oh, we've got the pole car in. Let's go have a word with the pole sitters, shall we? They're just down at the front here. The Wolf Motorsport team on pole position. They've got like this stitching livery. It looks really, really cool. Very, very easy to see as well. Let's go have a chat with them. I'm just going to watch out because we've got the third place car coming in as well. How you doing, mate? You all right?
Good.
Good?
All good.
Hey, Pole position.
I know.
Easy peasy, huh?
I mean, like, it was Luke's lap, but I mean, I'll start it off and see how we go.
Well, look, we know IP Racing are quick. They've been quick around here before, but you were, what, 0.8 of a second a lap faster. You've got to be confident.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Track's amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'll just see what I can do on lap 1. If I can just keep them behind, maybe till 3rd corner, 4th corner. It's a
long old way to go, isn't it? 6 hours. It's a case of it's such a cliche to say you don't win it at the first corner, you can only lose it, but it's so true in a 6-hour race, isn't it?
Indeed, yeah, literally. I don't really think my stint matters too much where we come in. It's just about consistency, really.
Now, can I just say, in Formula One, we've got all these high-tech gadgets. We've got the most latest technology. In Ford Ka's, we've got a little pig for the ignition. I don't know if you can see that. It's a standard key, isn't it? It's a pig. Great stuff.
10 brake horsepower right there.
Good luck, guys. Thank you. There we go. How cool is that? Number 126 here. Let's go have a word with these guys. They're looking very good indeed. Qualifying went very well, didn't it?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it went well. I think getting a tow here is pretty crucial to a lap time. So, or at least I'm hoping the boys on pole had a tow.
Well, it looked like it, didn't it? I mean, they were quite well ahead.
Yeah.
Really.
Mine was in clearer, so
I'm
not too fussed. But yeah, it's really hard to get a lap round here. There's quite a disparity between obviously experienced people and people that have maybe this is their first season racing, or it could be their second race.
Yeah. You need somebody experienced.
Trying to find a gap is quite difficult.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm really pleased. Had a good result at Donington. We were second, so yeah, feeling good.
Fantastic. One place further ahead.
That's the idea.
That's
Thanks,
it. Good man. Thank you. Cheers. Thanks for talking to us. There's Callum. Well, good luck, Callum. Keep it safe, mate. Off you go. We've got the Octane boys over here as well. There's Misty Racing. Let's go over the other side and chat to some of the teams we haven't spoken to yet. What have we got? We've got less than 10 minutes to lights out. It's not long until the cars will be told to go on track. It's a rolling start here as well, but of course they've got to get round. They've got to get everybody out. 33 cars in total. How are we feeling?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, we had some welding, so we didn't get quite all the quality that we wanted.
Okay.
So hopefully we can go a bit forward in the race now.
You look ready, I've got to say. You look prepared. In fact, I'm going to have to let you go because we're going out. Best of luck. Anyway, if you go, we'll go to the end because it is time. They're going to head out to the track. Yeah, we do literally have, 7 minutes or so until lights out. The car's making their way out now, as you can see. And it's almost time to go racing. It just happens lightning quick, doesn't it? Indeed. Like I say, we're going to stay live for the opening sort of 5, 6, 7 laps or so till things start to settle into a bit of a groove. Then we're going to come back for live behind the scenes content. We're going to be up in the pit lane. We're going to be chatting to the teams of drivers, and then we're going to get back to the circuit to bring you some on-track action as well. We're going to be various stints throughout the day, and of course we will bring you all of the closing stages as well. We'll bring you the podium celebrations. We are going to be handing out the Dagon and Dustbin. That is the award for the best looking car as voted for by the marshals. There's no reason why you can't vote as well though, so do get your comments in. Tell us which car looks the best. We want to hear from you, and also whilst you're doing that, tell us how many laps are going to get completed today. Off they go. There goes number 3. Let's give them all a wave as they're heading out onto the track here. This is going to be fascinating indeed. We're going to park ourselves actually at the top of the mountain. It's going to be a great place to see the cars coming thundering along here. They're not the loudest, but they're certainly the proudest here, aren't they? They're fantastic. There's the shine, guys. Off they go, giving us the beep as well. That's what we like to hear. Right, we're going to just make our way over now. Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah.
How you doing? You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah?
Ready?
You've got a strong team, haven't you?
Just me and Chris. This is second race.
Well,
and
actually,
I've just thrown him out first because he wasn't thinking he was starting.
He said to me actually as well. He said you get a bit sick round here.
I do. Right? I've really struggled here. It's amazing because I do like road navigation with my dad in rallying. Yeah. No problems at all. Sit down there with stuff. Here just makes me feel really easy.
Really? Just don't like hills.
Don't like hills. Don't like going around a circus.
Don't like the mountain.
Don't like the mountain. Don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. It's weird.
Don't put too much on him today. All right, let him have a rest, eh? Don't make him do 4 or 5 hours.
He's doing a 3-hour stint. I'm going to do 10 minutes, and then he's back out for rest. We'll take the penalty.
You're a harsh man.
Cool, right.
Good luck anyway. Cheers. Thank you. Let's keep going. We're going to go round just through the other side here. The gate is open, so we can watch the action of the cars. We'll get you as close to the action as we possibly can for lights out. It is going to be an absolute cracker here. Yes, what was I saying? Perhaps not the strongest team we've ever seen here. Hello, boys. Hey? Oh, you're watching, are you? Is it looking good?
You're looking smart, mate.
Is everybody commenting, are they? That's what we like to hear. Good luck, guys.
Parking Brothers sharing with Adam Blair, so that's a change there.
Right, we're going to get the best view. We've got a nice view of all the spectators over here as well. You can see the cars down at the bottom too. Obviously going to go off behind the safety car. We are almost time for lights out here for round 2 of the 2022 EnduroKA season here at Cadwell Park. There's a lot of love on social media as well for Gridfinder. If you're supporting a team today, get it in, comment. We can see them. We will read them out if we get a chance as well. Show the love here today at Cadwell Park. Well, I hope you are ready for this because it is going to be an absolute cracker. Here we are. The weather couldn't be any kinder. A bit overcast, but that makes it quite nice actually. It's not too hot, but it's nice. It's just nice. Get your comments in. Cadwell, quite a unique track here as well. The actual pit lane, as you can see down there, is in the middle of the circuit. So there's no tunnels here. So you cannot get to the middle of the circuit. Once the cars go, that's it. The centre of the circuit is locked out. We're all out here, hence the reason why the pit stopped. The pit lane is behind us. And off the cars go, behind the safety car. And they're going to go do a formation lap. Of course, it is a rolling start here. There they go, look. Let's go speak to these guys.
This whole left thing is us doing it. Yeah, sure.
We don't get nervous, do we, boys, at the start?
Always get a bit nervous. I get more nervous watching because it's my brother in the car.
That's it?
Yeah.
Be fine. It'll be absolutely fine.
It'll be good.
So you're hoping for quite a restful, peaceful afternoon, aren't
yeah,
you?
I'm
really?
hoping just for some pit stops, a
Easy
few
pit
driver
stops.
changes, bit of fuel. We should be all good, hopefully. Who knows? It's Cadwell Park.
See you running up there shortly. Hopefully not, but yes, who knows what can happen here. But as we said before, a lot of experienced drivers here at Cadwell Park behind the wheel of these cars. If you're a rookie, you have to have the black cross on the yellow background so everybody knows that you are a rookie driver. So where you're looking is just down, that's the very first corner all the way there, just past the most powerful letter. That's the first corner, but they're going to come right up here. The crest you can see just off to the right, that's the top of the mountain, and they're going to come steaming up there. The cars suddenly go very light at the top. Perhaps not enough power really to worry about spinning out or anything like that, but hey, I've probably just jinxed it with commentators' curse as usual. We are going to stay up here for the first 5 or 6 laps or so, just whilst we let things settle down, make sure everybody gets through the opening lap safely, and of course then we're going to break off for a short break before coming back live as the action really starts to heat up. 6 hours of action here at Cadwell Park. It is EnduroKA 2022. I can see the safety car is just coming to the bottom of the mountain now. The lights are off. That means it's going to pull in, and we will be going racing once the cars have gone through the back of this circuit here at Cadwell Park, through the trees. We're going to base ourselves down there a little bit later as well and get a good look. There is the safety car. There is Wolf Motorsport on pole position with IP Racing next to them. Expect them to be very quick indeed. What a wonderful sight they make, these cars. They really, really do. Let's hope we don't see too much of the safety car today as well. What a sight they make, don't they? Remember, tell us your favourite livery as well. The LBR Performance Tuning car number 49's got the Batman livery. That looks cool. Tell us what you think is the best looking livery. A lot of fans as well, spectators are just mixed in there, as you'll see all the orange tabards are team members. And you can come down if you want to. If you are local, do come down. You can pay at the gate, just come on in, watch a bit of motorsport action, get yourself a nice bit of lunch from the cafe here. So, safety cars pulled into the pit lane. Here we go. It's time for round 2 of EnduroKA in 2022 at Cadwell Park. Off they go, and it's a good start indeed for Wolf Motorsport. As you can see, they've managed to open up a bit of a gap already, and IP Racing seem to be going incredibly slowly indeed, getting swamped a little bit. Was there a bit of a nudge there? It's not the loud, blistering start you normally hear, but they go 4 abreast into turn 1, and someone's gone off. One of them's off. I think it might be the Team Schemes or the Octane Junkies car has gone off, but it's back on the track. It just went onto the grass, nothing major, no harm done, and it looks like everybody is through the first couple of corners safely. Let's hope it stays that way indeed. I just saw a couple of marshals on the track. I'm like, oh, get off quick, get off quick. So we are racing now, 6 hours on the clock. It's ticking down. Here we go. It is going to be drama for the next, for the rest of today. Remember, do keep tuning back in throughout the day. We're going to be in the pit lanes. We're going to be giving you behind the scenes content like you've never seen before. How many laps are going to get completed as well today? Comment below. We want to hear from you. Do tell us how many laps will be completed by these Ford KA Mark 1 1300cc cars. It's the 3rd trip for EnduroKA here at Cadwell Park. So they're on their way. A bit of a gap to start off with, of course, but they'll soon start streaming out, and it'll be a constant stream of cars coming up and down. If you want to watch even more live motorsport, remember, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's called Live Sport Now. There's a link in the body of this broadcast. The cars now are about to make their way up to the top of the mountain. It's still Wolf Motorsport in the lead, but as you can see, 126 has got up to 2nd place. IP Racing has dropped down to 3rd, turn 7, with Callum McDougall behind the wheel into 3rd place. Through there coming over, and 127, the Texaco car just got sandwiched out a little bit onto the grass. It's okay, but pushed onto the grass a little bit there. Through they go. Everybody getting through safely. This is what we like to see. No yellow flags for the opening lap, and it looks like, fingers crossed, we're going to have a clean start to this race. Wolf Motorsport now going over the start-finish line, leading the race. Track Focused in 2nd place here. So let's have a little look, shall we, at how things are panning out. So it is Reed behind the wheel of the car in 26 for Wolf Motorsport. Then Cooper, McDougall, Parkin, Danzy, Smith, Bonham, Batty, Chris's, Penny, Stapleton, Hilson, Bragg, Jackson, Norton, Francis, Kelly, Bridgeway, Hepworth. Jem Hepworth in the grid finder car, Winwood, Wright, Martin, Elson, Markison, Clark, Owen, French, Evans, Hardy, Hart, Dilworth, Hancock, Burton. 33 Ford KAs steaming around Cadwell Park here. Sorry, 31 actually, because the Hancock 41 and number 1 Burton car not currently out on track. So what have you made of it so far? Exciting stuff indeed. A few more comments coming in. Emma Harlan says good luck, Shine Automotive. Keep your comments coming in. We can see your comments. Show the love, show the support for these teams today. People commenting saying good luck to Megan Quirk and Taylor Norton. Good luck to everybody out there. As I said, get your comments in, we can see them. Here come the cars now. 2nd time up the mountain, starting to get into a bit of a rhythm now. There they are. Wolf Motorsport still in the lead, but Track Focus starts getting a bit closer. Callum McDougall in the Turn 7 Limited car getting closer as well. IP Racing looked like, we spoke to Adam Blade, just said they're struggling for a bit of straight line speed. We saw it off the start and finish line. They were quite slow off the line. Number 18 trying to make a move on Sakaru, trying to go down the inside. Don't think you're going to get it done there. Go around the outside. What a great move that was, by the way. Round the outside there, fantastic stuff. So number 18 through on Sakaru. The wonderful livery 555 car. There's 37 going through 56 as well. the hard enthusiastic race team. Through they go. So it's still Wolf Motorsport leading the way. The team who put it on pole position with a 1:55.6 still out in the lead as lap 2 comes to a close. How many laps are we going to have today in 6 hours of racing here at Cadwell Park? What a start we've had so far. Josh Kimball said, let's go grid finder. Absolutely. Let's get those comments in below. We can see them. Show your support for everybody here. We've got even more. Go Chris Hay and the 42 Grid Finder team. Good luck to the grid. There's an awful lot of love for the Grid Finder team. X Guys, but unfortunately no airborne cars at the leap today. No, absolutely not. Just not quite got the horses under the bonnet, I don't think, to go airborne at the mountain today. We've got Buster T16_51 saying, go lads from Australia, let's go grid. A lot of support. Well, good morning to everybody, wherever you're watching throughout the world. We are bringing you behind the scenes content throughout the day. This is the start of the race. This is lap 3 right now. It's Wolf Motorsport in the lead, Track Focus in second, Turn 7 Limited Racing in third. They're just starting to get a little bit of a gap, aren't they? Still early stages, of course. Oh, and look, IP Racing have fallen back even further now. Look like they're struggling with a bit of frontline speed. There goes the Grid Finder team, a lot of support. Number 42, by the way, the Grid Finder team, for those of you interested. There's Shine Automotive going through number 180 as well. They've won the Dagenham Dustbin quite a lot. We will be handing that out at the end of this race. The Dagenham Dustbin is the award for the best looking car as decided for by the marshals here at Cadwell Park. So, but you can tell us what you think is the best looking car as well. We do have a car kitted out with the Batman logo, the livery. I know Grid Finder will get a lot of support with its orange white livery with the splash of black as well. That'll get a lot of support too. There's the Camel car livery as well, the old 1990s Benetton Formula One livery. So good start indeed, aren't we? We're now on to full. Oh, I'm delighted to say as well, the Burton car's just gone out as well. We caught up with them a little bit earlier in the pits. They had the power steering fluid leaking all over the car. They had a problem. Didn't think they were going to get started. They didn't make the start. I'm delighted to say they've just come out behind me onto track. So we now have 32 cars out on track for the 2022 Cadwell Park 6-hour EnduroKA race here. Great stuff indeed. That's what we like to see. We're going to stay live a little bit longer, keep the action going. Dave Edwards says big shout out to LDR Tuner. Dave, hope you're very well. Glad you're watching, buddy. So still Wolf Motorsport. Top 3 the same. Track Focus in second, Turn 7 Limited is third. Open up a little bit of a gap, but Octane Junkies now starting to come and catch up a little bit, are they? IP Racing got back, Misty Racing right in the mix too. A lot of action. There's a G&B Finch car, number 100, green livery, looking very smart indeed. There goes Sakaru, number 555. We caught up with those guys. And there's the Autotech Motorsport. We are broadcasting to Autotech today. Hello everybody at Autotech Racing. Big hello everybody watching at Toyo Tyres as well. We couldn't do this without your support. Thank you so much. So great stuff. The action is starting to come thick and fast now. It's starting to spread out a little bit as expected here. We spoke to all the drivers at the start and before the start in the pit lane, and pretty much all the same. You can't win it at the first corner, but you can certainly lose it. And the racing has been fantastic so far. People starting to find a rhythm now. The rookies who are currently out on track, and there's a few of them, probably starting to feel a little bit more comfortable now. And I can tell you the Grid Finder car is looking to make a few moves as well. I believe it's Jem Hepworth behind the wheel of that at the minute, and things looking good for her at the minute in Grid Finder. I know there's an awful lot of support, but do keep them coming in, keep those messages coming in. We want to hear from you. And there is the Burton Power car, number 1. Through it goes that Burton Power, the winners of the first ever EnduroKA race at Donington Park in 2019. Great to see them. They've made it out on track and they haven't lost too much ground. They're still in this. Matt Franks has commented as well. Hi to CC Recovery at Cadwell from CC Recovery at Silverstone. Hi Matt, we'll be sure to pass a message on to everybody, and good luck at Silverstone today. We are broadcasting to Twitter as well today over at EnduroKA. We're also broadcasting to LinkedIn. That's my LinkedIn page. Everybody wants to watch. Everybody wants to connect to me. Ian Waterhouse, do connect with me. Love to hear from you. We're also on Twitch as well at Live Sport Now, and our YouTube channel at Live Sport Now too. If you haven't already, do hit subscribe. We bring you lots of live motorsport behind the scenes, not just motorsport, but just sport in general. We've got a lot of live golf coming up for you this month. We bring you the Men's and Women's Premier Handball League, and we bring you the Matchday Football Show too. It's all live, it's all free. It's on Live Sport Now on YouTube. Do hit subscribe. The car's going through nicely now too. It's the Wolf Motorsport leading the way though, going very well. We've got a number of cars on the move. I can see the Texaco car trying to go around the outside of turn 1. Will they get it done? Almost a little bit of touch and rubbing is racing, as they say though. Through they go nicely. Well underway now. So we are underway here at Cadwell Park. EnduroKA, 6 hours of racing action. The Bentley Power car coming along quite nicely. The action, the cars are going to stream into your picture very thick and fast. We are doing all this off one camera as well, by the way, which is pretty cool, I have to say. We're going to be in the pits as well, bring you a close-up interview with the drivers throughout the day. Interviews with the teams, close-up of the pit stops and track action too. You want it, you got it. It's all here with us, Live Motorsport Now. There goes the race leader, the Wolf Motorsport car, number 26. There's Track Focus, and there is Turn 7 Limited. And it looks like Wolf Motorsport just eking out a little bit of a gap. Of course, a long, long, long way to go. You have to make mandatory pit stops. We think a full tank of fuel will last about 2 hours. And the maximum time these drivers are allowed to do a stint for, one stint behind the wheel, is 2 hours and 10 minutes without a break. So we're looking about the 2 hour mark for the drivers to keep going. That's got a long time, isn't it? Oh, safety car's out. Safety car is out. The safety car has come out. We're not sure why, but we're going to figure out very shortly for you. So the safety car has now come out. And it's Hancock, number 41. Hancock in the 41 car off the track somewhere. It's hard for us to see. And car number 55's come into the pits. And I'm just trying to hear from the circuit comms. We've got Mark Werrell on circuit comms today. Hi, Mark. We do have the safety car out, and I think it's saying that there was contact somewhere. So car number 41 has stopped, and the Honeyman Brown, number 88, is dropping down the order quite significantly as well. So I think the number 41, the Hancock car, and the 88 car look like they could be in a spot of bother. 41 is Road Rage Motorsport. 88 is the Camel Racing car, the yellow livery. So let's keep an eye out for that. But safety car confirmed is currently out on track here. Oh, I'm just hearing it might be the number 89 car. So the 89 car is the ABG network of Gavin Francis and Nick Carter. We're going to find out very shortly. Actually, where we are here at Cadwell Park, if you've ever been here, we're at the top of the mountain. The commentary box is right down, looking over the start-finish straight. You've got the whole other side of the circuit. You just can't see any of it. So when the cars come around, we're going to have a little look and see if we can figure out who is on, who is not. I can tell you though, it is definitely car number 41, which is the Road Rage Motorsport, the Jason Hancock, Alex Butler and Greg Caswell. They are off the track somewhere. They're at the bottom of Mansfield, I hear, so that's why the safety cars come out. So at the bottom of Mansfield. Cheers guys, how are you doing, mate? You all right? You all right? Just Yes, just trying. I am hearing as well. The driver's out. The driver's absolutely fine. So the road rage, if anybody's supporting road rage or just generally concerned, I can tell you, the driver's fine. Nobody's hurt or anything. Everybody's okay. But we are, of course, under safety car conditions whilst they clear that car away. Not too bad. We made it, what? How long did we make it? 16 minutes or so? It was a very clean, solid start by everybody. It's Wolf Motorsport on pole position. They've managed to hold on to that lead as well. Pulled out a few seconds, but of course the safety car's just wiped that out. So it is Luke Reed is the man behind the Wolf Motorsport car in the lead. Cooper is in the second car, the 126. Then we've got Callum McDougall in the Turn 7 Limited car, Smith racing in the 111, Danzy in the 23 car, Bonham in the 72 car, Pinney in the 123, Stapleton in the 81, Batty in the 121, Sam Parkin in the 36. We've got Christis in the 28, Bragg in the 100, Jackson in the 18, Brigway in the 3, Hilson in the 555 Subaru car, Taylor Norton in the 64, a lot of support there. Jem Hepworth in the Grid Finder car, number 42 in 17th place at the minute. Winwood in the 192, McCarson in the 7, Clark in the 49, Kelly in the 114, Wright in the second in the number 2 car, apologies, Martin in the 16. We've got French in the 180, that's a Shine Automotive, Vanden Boss in the car number 8, Evans in the 27 car, Honeyman Brown in the 88, Hart in the 37 car, Dilworth in the 56, Francis in the 89, Hardy in the 55 in the pits, and Burton, car number 1. That is the Burton Power Racing car. And now, not last, Hancock is 33rd, last and out of the race. I please say, he is absolutely fine though.
So 3 minutes and 40 seconds until number 55 car entered the pit lane. Hopefully, whatever damage occurred to it with that contact potentially.
So we're just going to stay live just whilst they get racing again, and then of course we're going to go off for a short break. We are going to be back live throughout the course of the day though, so don't go far. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe on our YouTube channel as well, Live Sport Now, because that way you will be able to get notified every time we go live. Make sure you follow us on Facebook. We're on Twitter as well, we're on Switch too, and follow me, Ian Waterhouse, on LinkedIn. Do connect to me, I want to hear from you. Now, big news, I've lost Callum McDougall in the Turn 7 Limited car. They were running in third. I didn't see him come into the pits. Where is Callum McDougall in that Turn 7 Limited KA? They were in third place. They shouldn't have any reason to come into the pits, although we did speak to him a little bit earlier. They had issues with the car for qualifying. They managed to get it out of magnificent qualifying, fifth or sixth for qualifying, a great qualifying time for them. Something's happened. Are they in the pits? Let me have a look. McDougall is in the pit, and I tell you what, there's quite a lot of action in the pits. McDougall's in the pits. We've got Sam Parkin, number 36, in the pits. Vanden Boss, number 8, in the pits. Francis, I think, was involved with that incident with Hancock, looking like they're in a bit of trouble, potentially out of the race. Hardy, number 55, in the pits as well. So at the minute, we've got 4 cars in the pits, 2 cars stranded on track. That's why the safety car is currently out at the minute. And it could be a very good strategy. It depends, doesn't it? If you're looking to win the race, or you're here to sort of just be fair and give everybody the seat time. It depends what you want to do. It would be a good time to pit. Just pit whenever the safety car comes out. It would make sense, wouldn't it? Top the fuel up, get back out. I can tell you, Callum McDougall, the car number 14, the Turn 7 Limited, has just gone back out just behind me. It's back out on track now. It did just come into the pits. It's going to join the back of the train, and they will have completed their first mandatory pit stop. Number 55 back out on track as well. That's just gone out onto the pits too. So is this strategy coming into play early doors? The IP Racing back out on track as well. Number 8 back out. That was Vanden Boss who came into the pits. I'm not sure he's still behind the wheel now, but they have made their first mandatory pit stop, and I think it's tactical indeed. That could pay off very well later on indeed. So we know Hancock's off the track, that's number 41. I'm just hearing from we're not sure what's happened to number 89. We're still waiting to see what's happened with number 89. They are, we believe, off the track somewhere. It's the ABG Network car, number 89. But as of yet, we're not too sure where they are so far. Now, is the safety car going to be coming in this lap? I'm not seeing the safety car board anymore. We're going to find out very shortly. The safety car boards are in. I think we're going to go racing very, very shortly again at the end of this lap. Mount shortly. Now keep those comments coming in, everybody. We can see them. We want to hear from you. Remember to hit subscribe as well on our YouTube channel as well for even more live motorsport too. A lot of support for Grid Finder. Gemma Hetworth behind the wheel of that car. It's often raced with Jimmy Broadbent in Brick Car. I've covered that myself. There is the Grid Finder number 42. It's just gone through your screen there. Now these are standard Ford KAs. The Mark 1s, as you can see, 1300cc. And this is the 4th season now of EnduroKA. We were there from the very start. So we're just going to wait for the action to get going again before we head off for a short break before getting back into the pit lane for what will probably be the start of the pit stops as well. We're going to chat to more of the drivers, more of the teams, give you an exclusive look behind the scenes. Nobody can get you closer to the action. Live sport now on YouTube. Hit subscribe. And don't forget, we've got you MG Car Club action as well. Now there you go. There is the number 89 car. That is, there you go, that's the evidence we need. Number 89 car. Driver's still in the car, okay, but as you can see, the back end is literally hanging off. And they're going straight through. I wonder if they're going to go into the middle of the track there then, because they're not going to come up to where all the garages are to get the car fixed. I think that is out of retirement. Could that be the very first car done and dusted? It's probably going to fail any safety to get back out again. So we think 89 is out of this race. So we want to hear from you. Oh, hello everybody. Hiya. Remember, we want to hear from you as well. We want to know how many laps are going to get done today. Tell us. 6 hours of EnduroKA racing. How many laps? How many laps? Give you a clue. Pole position was a 1:55.6 by Wolf Motorsport. However, as you can see, safety car out at the minute. You do the math. Comment below. Tell us what you think. You can win a wonderful prize of absolutely nothing but respect. It's well worth it, I have to say. Do comment below. We want to hear from you. Like I say, we're just going to stay live a little bit longer. We just want to go green flag racing. Then we're going to go for a short break and then we'll come back up in the pit lane. You won't want to miss it. I can assure you that closer to the action than anybody else can get you. If you like what you've seen so far of EnduroKA as well, want to find out more, there's also a link in the body of this broadcast to the EnduroKA website. Just give it a click. You want to get involved, you just want to find out more, look at past results, etc, etc. It's all there. Check it out, EnduroKA.co.uk. We've even put a link in for you. You don't have to do anything. Now what I can tell you is that the weather's starting to get a little bit nippier as well. I don't know about that. I think we're about to go racing as well because the safety car lights have gone out, so you can see the safety car is going to come streaming through very, very quickly. It's going to make its way round, go into the pits. We will be green flag racing again at the end of this lap, so very, very shortly we'll be racing again. It's Wolf Motorsport leading the way. Look at them all bunched up, getting themselves ready. They've still got to go through the sort of the forest section of the track here. It's like the Wolf Motorsport almost has a bit of damage to the back left-hand side there, just a couple of panels being knocked. I don't know if that's from today or from a previous time. So here we go. Very shortly we're going to be going racing again. This is what we want. We want intense racing action here. It's Cadwell Park. It's EnduroKA. 6-hour race. The safety car has pulled into the pits. So we are now back under green flag racing very, very shortly. I'm about to see Wolf Motorsport come down the start-finish line. Here we go. And we are racing again. Off we go. So green flag has been waved. Here we go. Wolf Motorsport leading the way then as we get back underway. So Joan Hetworth doing a great job behind the wheel of the grid finder, trying to work her way up through the order. We'll see how she's whether she's managed to make any progress very, very shortly indeed. Any minute now, you'll be able to see them coming up the mountain. Now, track focus are getting closer as well. I'm hearing from the on-course commentator, Mark Werrell, to the race leader, Wolf Motorsport. Is this what we needed to bunch everybody back up again? We are only 25 minutes into this race. There's still an awful long way to go. Over 5.5 hours left of EnduroKA racing action. Here they come up the mountain. And who is it? How close is everybody? Look at that. They are very close. And look at that. Is that, yeah, it is Octane Junkie, sorry. Going very well indeed. We sort of course, turned something, came into the pits. We had a few cars dive into the pits during that session, during the safety car to take advantage. There goes the grid finder car number 42. Starting to come under a bit of pressure from 192. Look how bunched up they all are as they go through the tight, twisty chicanes here at Cadwell Park. And here come the rest of them streaming through at the minute. Burton Power, remember, they didn't start until about 4 laps in. They started to make a bit of progress already. Through they go. And we are green flag racing again. Everybody getting through safely indeed. So it's been a dramatic start here at Cadwell Park. A dramatic start indeed. But we are green flag racing, I'm delighted to say. We are going to go off for a short break now. When we come back though, we're going to be in the heart of the paddock and the pit lane action for you. You are not going to want to miss that. Wolf Motorsport leading the way at the minute. If you want to keep up to speed with how things are going on whilst we're off there, remember, visit the EnduroKA website, check out TSL as well, and follow us on YouTube at Live Sport Now. There's a link in the body of this broadcast. If you're watching it, hit subscribe. Do hit subscribe. You can watch so much live motorsport. We're back tomorrow with the MG Car Club as well, so you're not going to want to miss that. We're going to go for a short break. We'll be back live in 45 minutes, ready for the first round of pit stops. Don't miss it. We'll see you very soon. It's round 4 of the inaugural EnduroKA series. Now we're back at Cadwell Park. It's a 6-hour endurance race. So this is the famous mountain. They're pushing the limits. Bloody steep.